Hey everybody, it's Lee with the Turquoise Valentine. Hold on one second. Okay, close. Okay, I am here. We're gonna do a craft. I am live on Facebook and I'm live on YouTube because then I don't have to upload it back up to YouTube. So why not just go live on YouTube? I've never done it before, so here I am. So if you're watching replay, thank you very much for watching. Hello, Luann. Hello, my friend. I'm gonna go ahead and get my clay out and get to working with it. Okay, so I'm live on YouTube at the same time. Hey, Barb. I decided I would just go live on YouTube and on Facebook at the same time. That way I don't have to upload it to Facebook later on. So let's see. I don't know how this works. Okay, Julie was telling me about it. So, hey, Dana. Hello, Jerry. I don't know. We're gonna see. Never done this before. Let's see. Can now upload your Dove. Okay. Dashboard. I don't know. Y'all. I'm looking at my computer. Hey, Chris. Hey, Debbie. Hello, Delphia. Hello, everybody on YouTube. I have got two phones going. I'm live on YouTube and live on Facebook at the same time. And Julie told me to look it up on the computer so I can see comments. And I don't know how to do this. So y'all, hey, you can't find your, okay, I don't know. So I don't know nothing about this. Okay. Anyway, hey, Stacy. Hello. Hello. So I'm trying to find myself on the YouTube on my computer. Hey, Dana. Hello, Carla. And that way I won't have to upload it back up to YouTube when I get finished. So I was thinking maybe, oh, okay. It says get started. Maybe I'm here. I don't know. No, I don't know. This is all news to me. Okay. Hey, Peggy, and it's not showing that in my little list of videos of my lives. I have no idea. Your live streams will show up here. I have no idea. Hey, everybody on YouTube and Facebook, hello. My name is Lee. I am the Turquoise Valentine. I do crafts Monday and Thursday nights on Facebook. Now I'm going to start putting them on YouTube as well because all my old ones get loaded up from Facebook to YouTube. And anyway, so I thought I would just go live on both. Hey, Marcy. Hey, Peggy. Thank you. It is from Beware, and of course, you know, it's old. Why can't... I don't know. I can't see my stuff. Your live streams will show up here. I don't know. Oh, hey. Hey, Crystal. Crystal, I can see comments here. Hey, Donnie. Hello, everybody. Hello, Brenda. Yay. Later. Okay. Back. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. Oh, yeah. Okay. You see me on Facebook. Yes. I got one on Facebook, one on YouTube. And that way I don't have to upload it back to YouTube. So anyway, so I'm going to try to keep up with both, y'all. Tina's watching from both YouTube and Facebook. Yay. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, there's always a delay. We are making, let me get it out so everybody can see. I didn't get my other ones out because they're in a container way up high and I can't get to them. We are going to make my famous air dry clay. I don't know what is happening over here. She said you can watch it when you're on your live. It'll be in your little list of, I don't know, and it's not there. I'm trying to find it. Hold on, y'all. This is all new to me. I don't know. Search across your channel. Like I go to the dashboard. Hey, everybody. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Beverly. Yeah, I'm on both. Yes, Brenda. And I'm trying to find myself on YouTube on my computer. I don't know. And I'm live. I see that I'm live, but I have no idea what is happening. I don't know. I'm just trying to find myself. But this is what we're doing. So this is a jar. And I upload. Maybe if I get out. Go here. Here I am. Found it. I found it. Hold on one second. Let me see if I gotta click anything. No. Why is it's treating me like I'm just, I don't know. Hold on, y'all bear with me. But we're gonna make this. We're gonna make, there I am. She told me I gotta go do something else. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Sorry. I've never done this. Hey, Terrell. Hello. YouTube, and click on the live icon. Well, I'm trying to go. I did. I clicked on that. I don't know. I'm going to my channel, manage my videos, and it's not there. I don't know. Okay. I'm just going to quit fooling with it. Just give me 1 second. I don't know if I need to add. I don't know. Okay, there I am. So, anyway, I'm up there. It's fine. I'll figure it out. I don't know. I just did something. Okay, there's everybody. Whew. Okay. Hold on. I'm getting there. Okay. Okay. I think I got it. I got to where Julie told me to be. Okay, so we're going to make this. This is a jar. It was actually an upcycled jar from the pineapple spheres from Sam's. And so it has a top, just like a, just like a jar. And I turn it into a jack-o'-lantern. And I have a whole bunch of these. I do this every single year at this time of the year. And I love to make these. You put lights in them. They're going to last forever and ever. So I'm going to set it over there. You see me on both? Yay! I got it, Marla. Thank you. I can see things. Yay! Got me on both. Hey, Nancy. Okay. So I'm trying to, this way I don't have to upload my video up to YouTube. And it'll just be there, right? So why not? Julie did it the other night when we were live. And it worked great, and she was showing me how to do it, and I was like, I got it. Okay. So anyway, so I've got pickle jars. Like, these were literally pickle jars in my refrigerator. That sticker, I put Goo Gone on this one, and I got all of it off. But this one, I didn't even worry with it, because I know the front, I'll just put his face on this side, and that'll be clay, and it's not going to matter. Hey, Carol. So anyway, yeah, I did like copper and orange, but I have several. This is a small one. You don't have to use a big jar. You can use any kind of jar. If you don't want to fool with labels and all the things, then you can go to Dollar Tree like I did on this one. This is like one of those, it's got like a metal lid. It's a canister jar. So if you don't want to fool with, the labels and stuff, you can definitely go to Dollar Tree and get those. Yes, the first time we made these. I could put you on my 80-inch TV. Please don't. Oh my gosh. You can watch it on big TV. Yes. Okay, Tina. Yeah, y'all can watch on YouTube as well and see how it's going. Okay. So the clay that I use is this. Everybody ask. I know it's backwards. But it's DOS clay. I get it at Hobby Lobby. It was $12.99. They do put it on sale. I don't know. I didn't even look to see if it was on sale this week. Isn't that terrible? But anyhow, so Yeah, you can get it at Michael's and you can get it on Amazon. They do have like clay at Walmart, but I've had, you know, tragic things happen with clay from Walmart or other kinds of clay that I've tried. So I'm scared to death to use any other clay besides this. Hey, Stella. Hey, Wendy. You would watch me on here. Okay, so yes, I am on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. I have my old phone that I kept and this phone because Julie taught me how to do it the other night. And she's like, well, that's just going to save you from having to upload it both places. So this is my fancy dancy rolling pin for my clay. I've been using this same jar for years. But I'm just going to roll it out like I'm rolling out biscuits. Amazon has it for $12. Oh, that's cool. And I know it comes in different colors. This is the white. And honestly, I don't think it matters because you're going to paint it anyway. And it paints really nice. Thank you, Trudy. Happy Monday. It's Monday. Y'all know what day it is when it's Monday. It's craft night. I don't even know if I know what day it is. It don't feel like a Monday to me. It's been rainy here, hence I got my hat on. It's rainy. Thank goodness we're getting some rain. So anyway, okay, so I roll mine out. I would dare to even say that it's a 1/4 inch thick. You just need it thick enough to cover it without making any holes. Oh, the Sculpey now. Yeah, that's a whole different thing. It's cheaper at Hobby Lobby than Walmart by $5. Do they have DOS at Walmart? I've never seen it at Walmart, but that's not saying that they don't because, you know, they have different stuff at different Walmarts. Okay. So I'm just going to make sure it's going to fit my jar. And it is. So I'm going to take the lid off because we're going to cover that separately. They have it in stone color. Okay. So anyhow... So you want to pay close attention to where the lid goes to. Usually there's like a little, yes, y'all need the rain out there. Definitely do. Gail. Okay, so there's a little lip there. So I'm going to try to get my clay as close to the lid as I can get so that when you put a light in here, you know, you don't have this little line, which it's really hard not to do. But, you know, so you can get up as close as you can. It's supposed to get rain, but nothing yet. Yeah, I know out west needs it. Okay, so I'm going to put my jar down. But, you know, I got to know. I'm going to put a line or some kind of little squiggly something on that side of my jar to know that this is the sticky side. That I don't want to draw his face on that side. I want to do it on this side. Because I didn't worry about taking off one side. This side came off really easy. And I used Goo Gone, but I just didn't fool with this because I knew I was going to cover it up. So that's just to let me know when I get this covered, which side to do. All right, let's see. I probably don't have enough, and I don't. Okay. So I'm going to go get some more. You're feeling better. Good. I'm glad, Glenda. I'm so glad you're feeling better. You probably just needed some sleep, some rest. Rain in Kentucky. Hope we get some tomorrow night. Need in Southern California. Yeah, and then I know there's all those fires and stuff out there, like what Wendy on YouTube is saying. Oh, good, Karen. Good. Everybody's got good reports today. That's good. All right, so I'm just going to make some more because it didn't go all, it's not going to go all the way around, so I'm going to make it bigger. Air dry, okay, Sculpey has air dry clay. When I think of Sculpey, I think of the polymer clay. Yeah, look at my new cup. Look at it. It says Hello Kitty. And look, I feel like a big girl. I'm in the cool kids club. I got a Stanley. But I got it on the Whatnot. So, this is what kind it is, Mary Jane. It's DOS clay. I get it at Hobby Lobby. They do put it on sale on occasion. Somebody, I'm sure, will look and see if it's on sale. Last time I used it, it was on sale, so I hit it lucky. But anyway, Oh, Judy, I hope you feel better. Okay, I will look. Double rainbow. So this is air dry clay. This will go a long ways. I love it. I keep it on hand and I make all kinds of stuff with it. What did we make? Oh, we made Ghost. We made these. I made these a couple of weeks ago. Isn't it cute? And this is up on YouTube as well as Facebook. It might still be on Facebook. But all of my videos, if you miss it from, there's a little one too and a pumpkin. If you miss them on Facebook because they deleted in a month, then you can go to YouTube and all of my content from 5.5 years is there. I can't get any more tumblers. Okay. All right. So this is where we're going. Tell you what. I'm going to put this in the back. I'm going to put my seams to the back. Not that it's not going to look right. Oh, no. Bless her heart, Brenda. I'm sorry. We'll be praying for her. I think it was on sale last week. Of course it was. But they only put it like 30% off or something. It's not like it's, you know, any major savings. Okay. I mean, it is. Every little bit helps. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of piece it together. I should tear off the excess, actually. I don't want it to be too thick. So I'm just putting it together, and I'm tearing off the excess just so it won't be so thick right there. You had like 5 bags. Yeah, I buy it and I think I need some clay. I'm not really sure. And I pick up another block and then I'm like, I think I need some clay. I'm not sure. And I'll pick up another block. So I have like 3 blocks down there. Well, in total. Yeah, I did a ghost. I did these a couple of weeks ago. And I put little flowers. They are air dry clay as well. And then I did a pumpkin the same way. So I do all kinds of stuff with it. So there's that. Got some materials to do some cute ghosts. Trish, your bee went in your package today. I haven't forgotten. So your package will... did it go out already or is it still over there? I can't remember. If not, it'll go out tomorrow. Okay. So I just have to put these seams together. And then we have to kind of tear off the bottom because I've got, you know, a little excess. But you can do this with any jar. I mean, you could do a small jar. You could do a salt shaker. It doesn't matter. So you can do a whole little family of pumpkins and just have all kinds of shapes and sizes. Yay, Stacey got her beads today. Hey, Melinda. Hello, Christy. All right, so... All right, now, we're going to get up here. And I'm just trying to make it conform to the top. And then I'm going to fix all the seams in just a minute. Okay. Because you kind of have to sit here and manhandle it for a while. No, I'm talking about making a ghost jar. Oh, Pam. Yes, you could definitely make a ghost jar. That would be super neat. All right. So I use just whatever. I use like this little thing from Dollar Tree. My pokey tool, as I call it. So I use this end like, kind of like a knife or whatever. Okay, there's the front. Okay, just trying to see, yeah, how thick it is. Okay, so I'm gonna just kind of roughly take off this top part and get all of that out of my way. But I don't want to cover the grooves where my jar won't close. Oh, you made a snowman one? That'd be cool. But I just love these because you can light them up from the inside. And then I got to cover the lid too. Alright, so I'm kind of roughly just getting rid of the excess, but then I'm going to come back and smooth it all out and make it nice. But like I said, just be aware of where your lid comes down and how far you want your clay to come up. Just because, you know, you don't want to have a big gap of light if you put lights down in here. Okay. Now, so what I'll just keep doing is this. We'll keep, see, I need to bring it down just a little more because I've got clay in my little grooves. Sorry if I'm missing y'all's comments. I tried to get into your small group shop, but I haven't heard anything yet. Vicky, which group you talking about? Because both of them are actually open. So my subscription box is open for new members. It will close tomorrow night at midnight. So if you're thinking about getting into my subscription box, where I send you a laser kit every month, you can comment box and get more information to your messenger, or my dotting group is open also, because I ended that workshop, and you can comment dotting and get info about that. 2 pound, yeah, yes, this goes a long way. Like I could do, and it also depends on how thick you roll it out. But I only do mine, y'all saw how thick I did it. You don't want to do it too thick, because when you go to start cutting his eyes out and stuff, it's going to be a little bit harder. But I love to work with this. It's just so much fun because you can do so much with it. And like I said, these little guys are going to last, they're going to last a long time. So, trying to get that out of there. Yay, John, I'm glad you got them. That was from what Friday? No. Trying to think of what bead show that was. I'm still just going around because y'all, I feel like I've... Now, I have water here because when you start trying to smooth all this out, you're going to want to get your fingers kind of damp and smooth all the lines and fingernail marks. Yay, Charlene, yes, I'll let you in the group, I think, other day or yesterday or whenever. You should get an email. If you subscribed, you should get an email. If not, message me and we'll see what's happening, because either it may not have went all the way through, or the email went to spam, but it's an automated thing that you should get an email. So thank y'all for watching on YouTube, the people that are watching, and on Facebook. I'm on both. Hey, Jane. All right. So I'm just smoothing this, as you know, it just takes a little bit. You have to just sit here and work with it. All right. And my hands are all slimy. All right, let's see. I can't even get it open. My hands are wet and sticky. Okay. Hang on a minute. Hold on one second. I'm trying to... I don't know what it's doing. What is this doing? Okay. I don't know what happened to it. Close. I don't know. It went off. Finally can see you on my iPad. You had to, oh, you did, Stacy? Oh my gosh. Okay, so there we go. That's good. I think I've got it down far enough. I don't guess I need the thing over here. don't know. I don't know what I did. And to make it go away. When you double record like this, are the lives on YouTube edited down, or is the whole live will be on YouTube? I'm assuming, because it just went off and I don't know where. Here it is. I don't know. Like, I am like playing with it, so I'm just, because I don't know. Pop out your dashboard. I don't know. Y'all hang on. You have to say it's not for kids. What is all this? I don't know. YouTube showed you using the container of water to decorate. Okay. Okay, I guess. I don't know. I'm leaving it alone. Watching other crafts having issues at the grocery store. That's so weird. I know. Sometimes it's just, it all happens at once. Okay. I'm not going to worry about it. It's back on over here, though. Okay. So you're going to want to get some water. Emily, it is actually, they are 20 millimeter big pearl beads, and they're all different colors. You better not be getting that bus cranked up. Okay, you're seeing me, yes. It just went off over here, and I didn't know what had happened. I thought, oh, is it still not going? But yeah, thank you. Just fine. Okay, good. Just Jane's done filled up the bush. Y'all. And I know I did not make the stem ahead of time like I said I was. It didn't even cross my mind today, honestly, until just now. Okay, so you've got this big, ugly seam where I had to patch that piece together. But no worries, because you can just sit here with just get your fingers wet and just keep smoothing it out, and it will eventually smooth out. But no pumpkin is completely smooth anyway, so it's going to be just fine. But you can get out all the little, trust me when I say you're going to have fingernail marks all in it like me. And I don't even have really any, and I still end up with fingernail marks in there. Still going to have to see if that lid is going to go on. But I'm really worried about this down here. But you got to have some water. See that seam? I'm just going to keep covering it up. I know, it's going to be so cute. And everybody, well, not everybody, a lot of people are wanting me to paint it pink. So I've still got, it'll dry by Thursday, and Thursday we'll come back on and finish it. So it will be good and dry, and then we'll paint it. So I got till then to decide, but I really kind of want to do pink, because breast cancer, no, I didn't pre-make the stem. Breast Cancer Awareness Month is this month. If you've not scheduled your mammogram this year, here's your sign to do it. I gotta look and see when mine is. You know, you schedule them a whole year in advance, and it's like, have I done it this year? No, I haven't done it this year. Yeah, I gotta look and see, because I always schedule it a year in advance. I did mine. Oh, you painted yours that pink tourmaline. That is bright and pretty. Okay. So I'm just trying to get that line out of there. And then down here looks rough. I guess I could. I wonder if I did this, would it help? On my glass table. Like working with dough. You know how you get slick and sticky? You had yours last week. Good, Robin. Good. Go have it done. It's completely 100% worth it. All right. Okay. Now, got that done. I guess maybe, should I work on the lid? I know pink. I was kind of thinking maybe like a light pink. I don't know. We are making, I just saw that comment, Virginia. We are making this air dry clay. It's on top of a jar pumpkin. I do these every year and I love to do them. And I have like a whole little collection of ones I've done over the years, but I couldn't get them down today. I didn't have anybody to help me. And I didn't want to get down. It's like this is not metallic orange. It's like it had I mixed some copper in with all my paint and did a bunch of, just a bunch of oranges and kind of did it together and streaked it with this copper color. So it's really pretty. Okay. So it's this kind of clay. If you're just hopping on, DOS air dry clay. I get it, mine at Hobby Lobby. You can get it at Michael's or Amazon. It's really good stuff. It's never cracked on me. I've always had a, good luck with it. It's stem time, Gina said. We're going to keep it PG. Okay. Maybe I should do a stemless pumpkin. All right. So now, no, this ain't the lid. I think the lid's pretty much the same, but. All right. So my lid is going to go on. I wear a DCM diabetic. I can't wear it when I have it. I must have missed something there. Okay. Prayers for hose recovery. The color is the little jar behind me. It's like a sage green. I guess he needs a stem. But see, it's a square jar and it's like a sagey kind of a green color. Wasn't gonna make another, but I always have to recreate pink. All right, let me get this. It's kind of wanting to dry a little bit, so I'm kind of copper glitter ornament today. Oh, it's so pretty, isn't it, Judy? I did some ornaments this weekend. I swear it's like slimy. All right, so I just got to get it big enough to put my lid on. Oh, Donna, that's congratulations. I'm trying to get it out. That's awesome. Having another grandbaby. I'm ready to see my grandbaby. She's her birthday's at the end of the month, so we'll get to go see her at her party. And I cannot wait. All right. So that looks pretty smooth. Maybe I'll use that side. Okay, so I just had to have it, enough to go over up to the sides. So this is pretty easy because you just kind of bring it up over the edge of the lid and just kind of tear it off. Stacy's driving the bus tonight. I don't know. Jane said she was going to put gas in it. So maybe Jane's driving. Oh my gosh. Y'all are something else. So if you don't know what they were talking about, I gotta get this off the table. When I go to make the stem of the pumpkin, okay, it's difficult to do that without it looking like something else. And that's all I say about that. And everybody thinks it's funny until they have to try to do it. And then they're like, oh my. It's funny. You're hooked on sage green. It's a good color. Y'all are already starting to laugh. All right. So just make sure on your lid that you're not going, inside of the thing, to where it's going to hinder when you try to put it back on. So I'm just got a little bit up in there, but I got it out. You want to cover up the original lime green of this lid. Okay. But it doesn't matter. I mean, y'all see, it's kind of lumpy and bumpy and all the things. It's not smooth, but that's okay because it's a pumpkin, right? It's not supposed to be. After dark coming soon. Hey, Mary Gibson. Y'all are so funny. Get me throwing off the social media. Okay. All right. I think I'm good. I'm going to put it on here to see. Okay. So, see, I can't help but have a little bit of a crack, you know, as far as, let's see, where's the front and the back? Okay, that's the back. All right, this is the front. So, you're going to have a little crack. You can't help it, but this is going to be where the face is going to go. So I'm good with that. So we're going to go ahead and make the stem, and y'all behave. So speaking of I saw something I was reading at the same time. Stems. I saw this video a couple of days ago. Have y'all ever seen, now Jane knows because Jane has blown glass before. Have y'all ever seen them make the glass pumpkins? You know, when you go to Home Goods and you see those glass pumpkins and they have the real swirly stems and the tendrils, and they're so pretty. I was watching a guy, may have been on TikTok. I'm just kind of rolling this up in the package because this is all that's left. And he was blowing the pumpkin, and they put it down in this, and you know, the glass gets 2,000 degrees, okay? Which is so hot. Yeah, pumpkins are lumpy and dumpy sometimes. Hat. Other pumpkin hat, the off-white one. Hat. I don't have one with a hat. You're talking about the top? This one? So this was a canister from Dollar Tree. So yeah, that's what his looks like. There's this leaf. Looks like a duck foot. Y'all better be good. Okay, so you got to make a stem. Y'all know what shape it is. But anyway, so the guy, you can always cover the crack with a ribbon. Yes, I got it smoothed out though. It's not hard to do. So the guy was like putting the glass, and he puts this big tube in the fire with the glass on the end. Then he sticks it down in this mold, and it has these ridges on it. And then they blow the glass. They blow the pumpkin up, literally. And then to make the stem, he like wraps the glass around the pipe. And then he just kind of curls it onto the pumpkin. And then it dries like, or cools off like that. And it was so neat how they did it. What am I doing? I'm smoothing it out. Okay. So, y'all stop it. Oh. I got too much water. Hold on. Sometimes I get too much water. You just watched them the other day. It was gorgeous. Yes. It is so neat how they do that. I would be scared to death. 2,000 degrees. And they put it inside of a real pumpkin. One of them inside of a real pumpkin, and made the eyes, I don't know. And it scorched that pumpkin. Blown away. Ah, Dixie. Okay, I'm going to have to watch that. Me and Dorothy will watch that tomorrow. Gail? Okay. So I'm going to make my stem. My hands are, it's so slimy. Hold on. Here we go. All right. Tina. So you're going to make like, you're in Play-Doh when you're a kid, and you're going to make a snake. Yeah, the curly glass is so cool. They're so pretty, and at Home Goods, I always want all of them. They're so pretty. Okay, so here is my, there it is. I'm kidding. And that's how, yes, Jane. Jane made me a little pumpkin. I have to get it out and show y'all. It's in the house. Okay, so I'm going to just like, I'm doing it different this time. I'm going to make, okay. All right, so like I want to put it where, you know how it has those parts that go into the pumpkin. Corner on the corner for the stem and the bus. Okay, so it may not be as graphic as y'all think it's gonna be. You hear? Y'all be good. Okay, it's starting already. I know. It's stuck to the table. I've never had it stick to the table before. Big short snake. Okay. So I just kind of put it on there. Started it off this way. Yo, don't even. So I'm going to take my little cutter thing and try to cut out some of this and make like the roots, I guess, that go into the pumpkin. Gail? Y'all gonna get me thrown off. So I'm just cutting away some of it to where it's not just round on the bottom. I want it to have, you know where I'm talking about. I don't know what that's called. I'm using my words very carefully, Dana. Thank you. I'm trying. So let me show y'all how it looks. See? Trying to make it to where it looks like it's, you know, going into the pumpkin. But I got to see. Alright, so this is going to be, forgot. Okay, this is the back. Alright, this is the front. So, I'm going to kind of twist it. I'm hoping this is going to work. I think I twisted that one. This one. And if you twist it, it's going to give it these lines. Here we are, Debbie. Not exactly what I like, but I'm having to smooth it out anyway. Is that too big of a stem? Sandy, you got on at the right time. I'm making the stem. Okay, I'm trying to do it. It's pretty graphic. Y'all are so funny. Okay. All right, where's my... There's the back. Because, you know, depending on how your jar... Okay, there's the front. I'm going to take some of it off. Sorry. I am trying to be careful. I don't want to get thrown off. Stacy? Oh, my word. Okay. Trying to be good. Twisting it gives it character. I'm trying to, but I had to smooth it out because it didn't want to do right. Okay. So this is the front. Nope. No. No. Guess that's gonna be the front. As long as I'm not on that sticky stuff, it's never too big. It was. I had to take some off and you can't even tell that I did. Okay, does that look terrible? Honestly, does this look terrible? If it does, I will take it off some more. Your words forever be on no, it won't be because your comments aren't over here. I just cut it off. I'm going to make it short and stubby. Okay. Disappointing all y'all people. I think it looks okay. Well, I cut it off. Kim. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. They will, like, shut it off. Yes, Stacy's going to the principal's office. Okay. Now, I'm gonna leave it like this. But I still think it's... I'm trying to thin it down, so it's hard to tell who's really trying to help me and who's trying to make it funny. Yeah, I didn't let y'all see me cutting down my stem. Now I'm like redoing the whole thing. Not really. I'm just... You spent a lot of time in the principal's office. Okay, so I'm trying to, let's see, we can make this, well, I need to twist it. I know, but when I twisted it, it didn't do right. I don't know. It looked funny. Okay. Now, that's better. It's smaller. It looks better. It's just going to be a stem. You reserved a seat in the principal's office yourself. Skinnier and taller. Taper the middle to the end. Okay. Now, that looks better. I'm gonna quit messing with it here in just a minute. All this, I know, we got a lot of STEM experts, don't we? We got lots of STEM experts. It's so funny. Okay. Well, I'm thinking like they just, you know, pruned it and kind of just cut it off the vine, and so it looks like this. But I will make tendrils, and we'll have tendrils. There we go. All right. Sorry, I didn't give y'all a good show. Oh my gosh. Okay. Somebody's like, yeah, it wasn't fun. It was all funny until I started making mine, and then I was like, oh my gosh. Like I told you. Okay, put an indent in the middle. Just not so straight across. Okay. Now, Virginia's trying to be good. Okay. All right, so here it is. There it is. So I just kind of tried to blend it. You just kind of keep smoothing it out and making it where it's actually part of the lid. So I tried to make these little pointy, you know, that to where it looks like it's, you know, how the root goes into the pumpkin, the vine or whatever. So you just keep smoothing it, because these were two pieces at one time, and now they're all one piece. Okay. Hey Kim, making a leaf. I don't know. Should I make a leaf for this one or leave it off? I got them on those. Make the top. Yeah, I'm gonna make lines. Okay, so all right, this is the back where the sticky label is. All right, and I'm making a mark. Uh-oh. And I just hit my pumpkin. Okay. Now, so this is where the mark, the back is, and this is the front. So now what I do is I'm going to smooth it out some more, because I've got fingernail marks all in it from hitting it and messing with it. A leaf that stands up. Robin, it was about maybe a 1/4 inch, probably not even quite a 1/4 inch. So it's, you know, just enough where we can carve a face. And look, there was my mark, I think. Yeah. Okay. So this is the front. All right. And I didn't even, thank you. I didn't even look at any faces. So, gotta figure out, I'm gonna look up some faces real quick. Jack-o'-lantern faces, because I got to see what do I want to do. Oh, he's cute. Okay. Maybe he needs to have a real big mouth. Yeah, 1/4 inch or less. No, it didn't take the whole package of clay. I still have this much left, and then I had made those 2 ghosts and that pumpkin out of some of it too. So this goes a long way. Yeah, circle eyes. I think I'm gonna do kind of like these were, I just kind of did like half, like moons. I don't know. Okay. I think I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna draw it first. I know I probably can't cut that out. It's gonna be hard. And then you put lights in there, asking earlier, but you didn't see the comment. Yes. So Lori, I can put a tea light candle in here, and it'll show through his eyes or glass, so it'll show through there. Yes, Lori, please try this. This is so much fun. And you'll be like so surprised. I'm just trying to figure out his eyes. All right, let's find some more. What if I did? She might have to have eyelashes if we're going to paint her pink. All right, let's try. Those are like round. All right, let's do this. This is different. And I'm just using this little thing. Okay. Oh, have I seen the moon tonight? No. And you know what? I was gonna show y'all something else tonight to do, but I still can. And I just thought about it. We were gonna do something else with it. This clay. Okay. So basically, you're just gonna want to cut out the eyes. And normally I do it with this. Hey, Vicky. Oh, Karen, you're making one as you're watching? Yay! Wendy, I'm up on the TV. Wendy on YouTube's got me on TV. Okay, so this is easy to use. I'm going to make the eyes like round at the top and flat on the bottom. I'm just trying to do a little something different because I think I've done so many faces over the years, and it's like I got to do something different every time. Just don't cut yourself with your X-Acto. All right. So I'm just going to sort of smooth it out. You know, get my fingers wet, and I just kind of go. You could, Kimberly, but then you'd have to also put clay on the bottom of the jar. So if you turn, like what she's saying is, not use the lid, but turn the jar upside down like this. But you're going to have to cover this as well. And then put a stem on it. You could definitely do that. I just think it's cool because the lid is covered with the clay and the stem is on the lid and all the things. Okay, so I'm just smoothing this out. All right, so there's one eye. So let's come over here. Doing them both the same is the fun part. It just came right out. It's not too bad for the first try. But yeah, definitely you could use a jar without a lid and do it that way. You sure could. It would be awesome. I just like it having a lid. I think it's cool. Hey, April. So that one over there is a little more arched than this one. So I'm going to just keep whittling away and smoothing it down until I get them like I want them. And don't worry about the dirtiness of the glass. We're gonna clean that up. When it all dries, I'll take something and clean it. Lori, your eyesight's not as good. I use them all the time. Every day. When stuff doesn't come out of wood, I have to use them. So yeah, I use them every day. Okay. That one looks a little wider. Try not to stick my tongue out. Hide things. Barb, right? Yep. Okay. So you want to smooth, inside of the eyes. Look how cool it looks. Okay, what kind of nose are we going to do? I want to do a really big mouth. So I think my nose needs to be small. Where was that big mouth I just saw? Let me go back. So you can go to Google and type in like jack-o'-lantern faces and hit images, and it'll show you all kinds of different faces for pumpkins. Okay, I like that mouth. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna kind of sketch it out with my little blade first. Tammy, it is a pickle jar. My refrigerator. There was like 2 jars and they had 1 long pickle in each jar. And so I washed them. See, it says if used by something, there's the date thing on the side. And so I'm recycling at the same time. All right. So I got trying to draw his face. But I want him, I want it to have a big mouth. And 2 teeth. All right. Okay, this is what it's going to be a big mouth, y'all. Eat. Yeah, you can go to the Dollar Tree and you can get a jar. You can go, you can use a mason jar. You can use a spaghetti jar, salsa jar, whatever you want to use. I like to use jars that are from food or something just because I'm recycling. Now, this one was a canister from Dollar Tree. So I don't remember why I chose that. I don't remember. But you could definitely do that. Like if you wanted 2 that were exactly the same, I think they make these canisters like in a tall one and a short one. And you could do it and it would be exactly the same, but different heights. All right. I was trying to see if I can pull this piece out. Look. Oh my gosh, y'all. His mouth is so big. Ah! I love this one. I'm not going to show you just yet. It looks so good. I know. The big mouth is going to be, I mean, it's like really big, y'all. All right. And you'll see, you'll have all kinds of little fingernail marks and all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, how did that happen? Okay, let me get it somewhat smoothed out and I'm going to show it to y'all. Gotta make it look really good so it'll just look really good. Okay. Now look, I've got fingerprints all in the side because I'm sitting here holding it. My handprints. Because I'm having to hold on to it. Yeah, you can paint this. It'll dry. This will probably take maybe a day. Maybe it might dry in a day and a half. Look at his mouth. It's big. He's a happy fella. Got a big old mouth. Okay. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to paint him on Thursday because it'll dry by Thursday. You know, it depends on your climate. It's real humid here, but inside it's not humid because, you know, our air conditioners keep it from being humid. Now I just need to get rid of my fingerprints and my marks, my finger marks in it. Because I was holding on to him while I was carving him. Okay. Gotta get you all fixed up, buddy. Does he need a nose? What kind of nose does he need? Maybe he just needs a tiny nose since he's got a big mouth. No. Let's do... an upside down triangle. Now, how come that mouth came out all one piece and then the rest of it don't do that? Yeah, I'm going to do his nose. I'm doing his nose, Trudy. I did an upside down triangle. Okay. There again, I don't know how in the world I get fingernail marks in him when I don't really have fingernails. It's amazing. Okay. All right, there's his nose. Okay. He's breathing through his mouth. Isn't he cute? I mean, he's very different than what I've done in the past, but I don't want him all the way to be different. Yes, okay, so Teresa, that was my thought because I came across a pumpkin that had eyelashes. So what I'll probably do is if I paint her pink, I'll probably do like some little lines out from her eyes with black paint and make like little eyelashes. Playing Operation again. So then when Thursday comes, I'll get a Q-tip and some water or some alcohol and I'll clean the glass and get all of it, and I'll take this, and if there's, ooh, see, I just stuck him, made a mark. If there's any like left on the glass, I'll scrape it away because it's really thin, and clean up all of that really, really good off the glass. Because if you can see, inside the eyes and stuff, it's kind of like, it's not real smooth in there. Even though you try, still gets a little gunky. False eyelashes. Yeah, I could put some eyelashes up here. Stick them on. Yeah, Dollar Tree's got the fake ones. That would be funny. That would be so funny. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like, but I'm going to come in with this. Oh, you could use anything, really. Let me see this, because I feel like the clay from my lid is like touching my jar. All right. And I'm gonna make lines. So see, these all have it too. Those are like dug into the clay. Yeah, y'all gotta come back Thursday at 7:30 Central and I will paint this pumpkin, clean it up and paint it. So I just kind of make lines. And I'll go into the lid as well. And then I'll just go a little ways over. And so see, I'm just making a line in it. I know it's really cool. Now this is where it gets difficult because you can't really hold it because then you're going to mess up your lines. But then I just do like that. Doesn't matter if they're straight. Ooh, they don't need to be that crooked. I was about to say, they doesn't matter if they're straight or not. And then I went, I went way off course. Let me fix it a little bit. It's in the back though, so it's not bad. Because you know, those lines aren't straight. Yeah, I could, what am I doing? I could make that a green stem. This one is green, kind of a green brown. And yeah, I could do like a real pretty green and paint her pink. And make a girl. Because I've never done that. Kind of liking that. But you can paint on whatever color you want to paint. Alright, there's that line. Aww. Jack-O-Jar. Yeah, this is our Jack-O-Jar. That's a good name for them. Jack-O-Jars. You need to get some of those stick-on lashes. Yeah, this was like different oranges, and then I used copper, like a metallic paint, and brushed on it, so it gives it that sheen kind of looking color. I need to get my husband tomorrow to get my other ones down. But I'm kind of thinking, I don't know if they're in there, or if they are actually in my decorations in the house. I can't remember. Yes, Carol, the lid will come off. Okay, gotta get my lines to match back up. See, fingernail marks in it. All right, let's see. Yeah, it's a Mad Scientist combo of all kinds of orange colors. All right. And I have little ones too. I have little jars that I've done. So like having a whole bunch of, I mean, go clean out your refrigerator before garbage day. Find you some salsa jars and spaghetti jars and pickle jars and relish jars and garlic jars and all the jars and clean them out. And then you can have a whole family of pumpkins because, I mean, to me, they're cool when you have a whole bunch together and they're not all the same shape. Like, because we know there's no two pumpkins that look the same. And so all the different jars that you have, you can recycle them. And you could line these up on your mantle, line them up on a bookcase. You could line them up, you know, on a, in the middle of your table. And there's not going to be many people that's got one of these. Unless they watch or something. Okay, all right. So I'm going to pick it up real careful without mashing anything and show it to y'all. So see, it's got lines all the way around. Ta-da! Isn't it cute? I'm going to get some of this off the bottom before it dries on there. So you've got a while to work with it. It's not like it dries really fast and you can't do anything. Got a while. Okay. Now, I'll clean this up. Did I paint the face after I cut it out? No, Tammy, that's glass. It's just dark in there because the lid's on. So I didn't paint the face. So what you're wanting is it so you can put a light down in here and it shine like a jack-o'-lantern. It just looks dark because, I mean, see, there's my hand in there. It looks dark because it's just, you know, it's not painted. It's just the dark glass. But, so, yeah, that's the thing of it. You'll see, did you see? I got it. Barb, did I see that? Seems like I saw something, but maybe I'll have to go look again. Now what will you do with these jars? I have a tote full. Now you know what to do with your jars, Sandra. I mean, Sharon, yes. I love them, and they'll last. I mean, they're going to last a long, long, long time because they're glass and they're this clay. I mean, so they're, you know, it's not going anywhere. And it's, you know, it's kind of like a piece of art, actually. But you got to leave it how you want it because that's how it's going to dry. So don't say, oh, I'll fix that and then not be able to fix it. Okay. Get that off. It's just a lot of fun. I mean, look at his face. Okay. So, there's one thing I want to do. And I just hit it again. What I do right here. Hit it with my thumb. Okay. All right, you get over here and you stay over there. I saw this and I'm gonna, let me see. I'm gonna do it in a small version because the one I saw, maybe I have a bigger. In the house, but maybe, just maybe. Hang on, I'm trying to find. Okay. Now the lady that I saw do this, let me climb up in my chair. You can, Robin. I can take it off and let it dry. You know, I have done it both ways, but it'll dry either way. But yeah, I could just leave it. I could do it, you know, let it sit like that. Let's do this. Now, I'll put it over here to the side. I'll leave it like that. Doesn't matter. But anyway, okay, so, I'm almost done. Mr. Pumpkin's almost done with surgery. Okay. And that has two big cracks right there. So I'm not using that one. Okay, we'll use this one. So I saw this lady on TikTok. Now, she did this in the big pots, okay? I got my ghost painted, made with the silicone molds. Ah, that's so fun. Okay, so, hey, Juanita. Okay, so what I'm going to do, what she did was, now she did these with big terracotta pots, and she put mums in them. So she took a terracotta pot and she cut out of air dry clay. She cut out jack-o'-lantern faces. And that's what I'm going to do. And she sticks them on the pot. I'll show you. And I was like, oh, we could do that. If my faces would have come out, I could have done it. Okay, so other people have used plastic ones and it's worked fine. See, I've never used plastic because I didn't know if it would, I don't know. I just never have. Everybody always asks me and I don't know. You can seal it if you want to. You could spray seal it. Okay, so I've got my clay kind of, about 1/4 inch thick. So I'm going to cut out, and hopefully, let me cut out, there's a triangle. But it was really cool what she did. She puts them on the pot, and I'm going to show you, and she smooths out the edges, so it kind of looks like it was made as part of the pot. And then she paints, after it dries, she paints the pots, and then she kind of dry brushes over them, and they look so pretty. And she had a whole bunch of different ones on her porch, and she had mums in them. So that's what I'm going to see if I can do something like it, but I'm going to do it on a small scale. And I had a bigger pot out there in my garage that I was going to use, and I totally just forgot about it. Okay, so let me cut them out. It's going to have that tooth that, that tooth there. And then he's going to have a tooth here. Now, easier said than done, but I'm getting it. So I'm cutting out the reverse, actually, of his mouth. All right, so she took her little pieces. Okay, here's my pot. And she put them on. See if I can get it to stick. You see videos of stuff and you're like, I wonder if that really works. So far, so good, but I'll have to cut it down a little bit. So she kind of smoothed it to where it's actually like, so see it, I smoothed it into the pot so it's not like flat. Yeah, you could turn the pot upside down and make a ghost. Yes, okay. So there's one eye. I got to cut this one down too. Okay, Brenda, I made a concrete pumpkin right there. When I poured that into one of those little bitty pumpkin pails. And that's the only one I'll ever make. Because cutting that plastic pumpkin off of that hard concrete ball was not fun. Because that plastic pumpkin is very thick because it's small. It's not thin like the big ones. And needless to say, it took me a long time to get it off of the pumpkin. Because you can't put scissors down in it because you're hitting against the pumpkin. It's hard and yeah, you can't. Yeah, clay surgery again. So yeah, I did that one. But no, I want to make them with the nylon stockings like she said. Has anybody ever done that? Okay. All right, so there's his eyes. Not worried about most of that around the his eyes, but I'm going to get some of it off. Just so it won't be like lumps of clay when I go to paint it. Oh, Lord. Just in case it's raised or something, I don't want it to look like that. Of course, she made it a lot easier, look a lot easier than this, but... But she did big ones. Like, she had, her whole porch was Mom's, and I was like, oh no, that looks so cool. All right, so there, I cleaned it up some. There's his eyes. Lori, so I sprayed the pumpkin with Pam, but that's not the problem. The problem is you can't just lift it out. It's not how it works, because the top is this big and your pumpkin is this big, right? So you have to cut the pumpkin, the plastic pumpkin, to get the concrete out. That pumpkin is so thick, the little ones are so very thick that I did it with one of these. It literally took me about 20 minutes to get it out. And Shani kept saying, somebody's going to the emergency room in a minute. Like, you're going to cut yourself. And everybody goes, oh, we'll get you some tin snips and put down in there. You can't, because you can't get anything in between that pumpkin and the concrete. The plastic and the concrete. You can't put anything in there because it's so tight. You know, you can't do that. You know, to have scissors, you got to get one part on one side, one part on the other, and do this, and you have no room to get it in there to do that. Yeah, but so it was something, I will say, and that's why it's the only one I'm ever going to do. All right, let's get his mouth on there, and then I'll fix his nose. Okay. The mouth is interesting because you're using the inside part that I cut out instead of the out, you know, I'm not using the outside and there's a hole. You're taking out the hole. I'm using the actual, what was in the hole. That makes any sense, like this. So I'm just kind of smoothing it out and making it trying to be one with the pot. I'm trying to marry them together. It can be done because it's working. You can just make all kinds of little faces. It's just fun to try something different because I've never done this. And I saw it and I said, oh, I can do that at the same time that I do my wood burning tool to melt the plastic. Yes, if you have something to melt the plastic off the pumpkin, I would do it, because the concrete, that's what I said. I made that one, and that's probably going to be the only one I ever make. but something, there's Cat with Pickett's crap. I'm so dang clever. Look, Cat, it's my air dry clay jar. My pickle jar. It was this. Now it's this, and then it's going to be this and this eventually. Here's my lid. Look, there's my lid. That's what it's going to be. I do these every single year, and I disappointed them tonight with the stem, though. They always have drive the bus off in the ditch with the stem, and I didn't give them a chance. Okay. So, and I'm live on YouTube as well. How neat. I got one phone here and one phone there. Yeah, I could, that's what I was thinking too, heat the end of the glue gun, but I'm telling y'all, The little bitty pumpkins, I don't even know where those are that I had. I put them somewhere. I may have put them back up there. Are a lot thicker than the big pumpkins. Because I wanted to make the big ones. I've always wanted to make the big ones. But where are you going to store those things? And they're so heavy. All right, so there is my pumpkin. So let's make him a nose. My clay's starting to kind of get dry. Oh, it's got to be a tiny nose. Hold on. Cut that off. But it takes to this terracotta really good. Still got to cut it off. I know I got a mess. But you're not crafting if you don't make a mess, right? That's how I say. Night, Brenda. More like a very steep cliff. Y'all are so funny. I was trying not to get thrown off the app. I didn't even twist it. I was trying not to get thrown off the Facebook and the YouTube, because I'm live on YouTube as well. Okay. So y'all can watch me over there. Thank you, Lori. I think they're awesome. And like I said, I add to them every year. And I got to get all of mine out so y'all can see. Because I have quite the collection. But some of them, honestly, may be in my house. Oh, his nose keeps coming off. Okay. Stay down. Thrown off the bus. I'm throwing y'all off the bus. No, I wouldn't throw y'all off the bus. The bus is fun. Okay. So I'll show y'all. Kind of see how I just kind of smoothed it to where it's on the pot. Like, smooth it down instead of leaving it square. Hey, Sue. So, I'm going to let it dry, and then I'm going to paint it. I'll paint it when we paint that one pink on Thursday. I think I'm going to paint that one pink. I don't have a pink one. Just trying to clean up some of this excess stuff. So I'm going to paint it. Look how cute. Y'all made it through. I know, I made it. Without trying to be too provocative. Okay, so see, I still have this left. So, when you get this clay, if you've never worked with it before, I put it back somewhat in the package. And then I put the package in this. Because if you have a pinhole of some sort, you're gonna let air in and your clay will dry out. But this is the clay that I use I get it from Hobby Lobby. Kathy, you can message me and we'll see what we can do. What about turquoise? I know I thought about turquoise, but I kind of want pink for breast cancer awareness. Now here's my flour sack towel. Somebody was supposed to go to the principal's office early, forgot who it was. It was Stacy. Stacy's going to the principal's office. Oh, hey Michelle. There's Michelle. Y'all seen her Santa Clauses? Did y'all go look at her Santa Clauses like I told y'all to? Her Santa Clauses are awesome. Yes, I made the clay gnomes. I've done that too. I love working with this clay. It's just a lot of fun. And there's so many things that you can do. But Have y'all seen people make, they make little fairy houses out of jars, and they make a fairy house? That would be my next thing to try. Yeah, I've done cookie cutters. Yeah, you could make for the shapes on this. It would be easier if this had been bigger. But the lady that I saw do it, she had the massive terracotta pots, and she put faces on them like this with that clay or some type of air dry clay. So I'm going to see how this turns out and let it dry on there. Oh, thank you, Michelle. I love working with the clay. I've made all kinds of stuff, but this is so much fun. And even if I did have lights in here, y'all won't be able to see it with all these lights. But they do really look cool when you put fairy lights, or you put a tea light, electric tea light in there. So I have, these are the two that I have out, but I have more. But see how you get a whole bunch in different size jars. Like you could use one like a tall skinny one, and you could get different size jars and make them like go big in the middle and go down like this, and have a whole family of them, and have them all lit up on your table or your mantle or your, you know, bookcase or something in your house, or even on your porch. Just don't put them in the weather. They were they would look really cool. Who has the Santas? Okay, Sue, if you'll see Crafty Servings that's commenting on Facebook. So on YouTube, if y'all don't know who Michelle is with Crafty Servings, you got to go see her Santa. She did the Walmart, the bust of Santa at Walmart they're selling that's going viral. She took it and painted it. It's all white. It comes all white, but she painted it to look real. And y'all, that thing is so pretty. She's done a couple of them. But her page is Crafty Servings on Facebook. But yeah, Michelle with Crafty Servings. I'm on live on YouTube as well, so that's why I'm talking to people on YouTube. One out of a baby food jar. Sharon on YouTube wants to know about if I've done a baby food jar, but I haven't, but I've done some type of little small jars. I'm going to try to find them before Thursday. Yeah, there's that one, this one. Thank you. So see, this is a different type of a jar. I don't remember. That may be in a Dollar Tree jar. Just any type of jar. This one needs a stem. I think he had a stem and I never put it on there. But see how it looks if you have all of them together, and you could just keep going small and skinny and fat and tall or whatever, and it would look so neat, and then have them all lit up. This is really something you need to do on a regular basis for other holidays and flowers and everything. Yeah, I love the clay. Love it. Yes, Kathy, are they not gorgeous? I'm telling you, it's beautiful. And I shared it to the page too, to my page. Need to make pumpkins. The little shot oversized moon. Oh yeah, the little bitty jars. You can get little tiny jars. Oh gosh. Then cutting the face out is going to be even harder. Like, so I saw a lady on TikTok do this with the clay, and I'm going to let it dry and see if it stays on there, and then I'm going to paint it. So that was hard enough. I can't imagine doing something tiny. Tammy, I'll paint it Thursday, so it will probably be good and dry. I mean, I would say probably by Wednesday it will be dry. Lord, I just knocked it off. Oh my gosh, what happened? Okay, set it back up there. All right, I'm gonna leave it alone. It just depends on how thick your clay is, to how dry it is. But if you do something that has a bottom to it, like when we did the ghost, you have to let it dry like this for a while, and then you have to turn it up so this can get dry. This has aluminum foil inside of it that I wrapped just like I did the jars, because you don't want this whole thing to be clay, because then it's going to take days and days and days to dry, and then you're using up all of your clay. So I take aluminum foil, Dollar Tree aluminum foil, because aluminum foil is expensive. So I get the Dollar Tree kind, and I make my form out of aluminum foil, and then I cover it with my clay. And that's how I do the gnomes as well. So you're not using all of your clay. You're just covering that. But I love these. You like the bronze? I think I have a black one. He may be small. I gotta find them, y'all. When you get famous. I think it's raining. Is that rain I hear? Use the 1.8 inch resin Santa bust tabletop ones for Walmart. Oh, is it? Oh, 10.8 inch. Okay. Somebody asked about my gumball machine. So I'll show y'all what's in it. Well, if I can get them out, I can try to get, I don't know if I can get my hand in there because it has a metal piece. I'll show y'all what is in there. Of course, I'm going to grab them all the same color. And these two are stuck together. So they are pearls. They're big, 20 millimeter. They're beads, but they're pearls. So, and these two are Siamese twins. Maybe I could twist them apart, but I guess when they coated them, it stuck them together. But that's what's in there. They're all different colors. Ellie's Attic is in the house. Hello, Elizabeth. Long time no see, girl. But I have more of these coming. Well, actually, they came today. They're just inside my house that I need to pour in there. But I'm not going to fill it all the way up. But they are really pretty because they look like gumballs, but they're pearls. And they're really pearl. They're shiny like pearls. They're so pretty. Well, and so my dotting people, my dotting membership people have sent me all of these. So I don't have enough to fill that with because that is massive, y'all. The globe is almost as big as my head. And we're going to have a little contest to see who can guess how many is in there once I fill it all up. And so y'all can guess. Hey, so like I have, my members have sent me beads that they have dotted from my dotting membership. They're so sweet to send them to me. And I have this, all of this is beads that they have sent me. Look, this one has little snowmen on it, y'all. Look, it's got little snowmen. See, isn't it cute? Thank you, Peggy. And that one's got a little ghost on it. But yes, so they sent me these, so I put them in here. Piece of terracotta just went off in there. So I have a stand in here, so all of this is not full. It's just this, because I didn't want to be hiding any of them. So that one has my little people's stuff in there. So I put them in there. And if I get a whole bunch, I'll just put them in there. Make it look so easy. I've been watching you for a while, and you make things look so easy. Sharon, it really is easy. I promise. It's not as hard as it looks. You can definitely do this. Definitely do it. Yes, Judy, you haven't sent me a bead. They are wooden beads, yes, that they've painted. Replay, it will be, yeah, replay will be available in a minute, and I'm live on YouTube as well, so it's going to be on YouTube, bam, automatically. It's there. Y'all, it is pouring rain outside. That's why I have a hat on. It's been raining all day today. Thank goodness, we need some rain so bad. I gotta go take a bath. I need to do the dotting class again. I just did a workshop. My dotting membership, if you've dotted before and you know how to dot, or you took one of my workshops, it's open. And if you're on Facebook, you can comment the word dotting and it will send you a link to your messenger, because I will be closing that soon. And my subscription box is open for new members. It will close tomorrow night at midnight. This was what was in the box this month. So you get a little kit. I go live in the group and we finish the kit. You can watch the replay. The replays are there. But you get a little kit every month in a little white box. I did this one the other day because I wanted to paint it again and talk about my box, because I never talk about my subscription box. But we have a great group of ladies. So the subscription group is a reoccurring payment. It's $20 a month. You get 15% off of every month in my shop for anything you purchase in my shop. They get a head start when I release new products. They get a head start, like a 10 or 15 minute head start to go get what they want before, it goes to the main page. So they know about things, ahead of time and stuff, but that's, we're just in there having a great time, and we want you to join us. And you can comment box on Facebook, and it will send you a link to your messenger, and you can read my sales page and read all about it. Oh, well, Beverly, you need to do another one just like I do every single year. No, they didn't initial them, so I don't know who did what, and that's the, thing, but it's okay. Yeah, well, Lori, all of my videos, I have been putting my videos on YouTube since 21. When in 21, I got the idea to do it, and I went back and put a year and a half's worth on YouTube, and I kept up with it. So since 21, since I first started my page, all of the videos are on YouTube. But in 21 is when I did it. And so since 21, I've kept up with it. All this time, I keep downloading them, and I'll sit down one night, download them and upload them, download them, upload them to YouTube. Make a thumbnail. Just knocked my house over. I'll make a thumbnail and everything, and I'll put it on YouTube. Well, and then Facebook announces in February, hey, guess what? We're going to get rid of all of the live video on Facebook. It's all going to be gone after 30 days. So if you go to my page and look back, all you're going to see is last month's videos, and that's it. So it's, it was a good thing that I did it, because I didn't have to go and hurriedly try to download all of my content from Facebook. Because, it's my content. So I didn't want to lose my content and all the crafting videos. So I'm glad they were there, but they're on YouTube, and now I'm live on YouTube. So I don't have to do it. I don't have to upload. I can just go live on both devices. So it's really, really neat. So anyway, so you can watch me over there, or you can watch me over here. But anything old is all over on YouTube. Yeah, Barb, I was so glad that I did that. I just wanted them in two places, because you never know what's going to happen. But, oh, I didn't make a leaf. I don't think I'm going to put a leaf on there. His lid is not really big. I think he'll be leafless. He's going to be leafless. But I will put, I have tendrils on this. I'm going to have to make me some more tendrils. But I'll put some tendrils on there. It is pouring rain. I miss you too, Elizabeth. Yes, message me and we will. Great. So, so all of my videos since 2020, when I first started my page, don't go back and watch the very first one. It's awful. They're all on YouTube, every one of them. I don't know how many it is now. I'm not even over here anymore. I don't know how many videos I have. Usually it'll tell me. But anyway, so they're all there. Yeah, Lori, it's hard. I mean, which I wouldn't do it. I used to do it when I first started doing it. When I got caught up, I would do a live, I'd go inside, I would download it, upload it, and do it right then. Well, then I got lazy, and I'd let 6 months go by, and I'd have to sit down and do 6 months back, and that was fine. But I'm just thankful that I kept up with it and didn't quit, because then they just announced out of the blue in February, hey, guess what? We're going to delete all the live videos, So anyway, it was bad. But going live is scary, y'all. When you first go live, it is very, very scary. Now it's just like just doing everyday stuff. It's just nothing to it anymore. It doesn't bother me. But I was scared to death on my first one, my second one, my third one. I was scared. But And then there's like 3 people watching because it's your friends, right? Watching. Nobody, you know, nobody knows you until Facebook starts pushing you out. Yeah, yep. Check out the full moon tonight. I know I can't see it because it is storming outside, like flooding. So I know I can't see the moon. I hate that. Is it full tonight? Nope. Joe, I don't put any glue or anything. I just put it on the jar and it's like encased. So once it dries, it's, you know, it's on there. It's not gonna, it won't pull away or anything. It's stuck to the jar and it's, I mean, like this one, some of these are several years old. I think this was last year's. This was probably the year before, because this one still got white stuff all over him where I picked him up when I did this one and showing it. But this one, yeah, this one's probably, this was 24. This one was probably 23. And I think this one's even before that. Yeah, the clay just sticks right to it. So, like, I couldn't pull it off of here if I wanted to. The moon is beautiful and full. Now, Lori, I see that comment, but I don't guess I saw another comment. Yeah, all my dotting videos are in my membership, and they have they're either in the membership, but the old ones, so if you join the membership, you'll get access to all of that, a year and a half's worth. Ugh. Joe, it was like a combination of oranges, and I used copper metallic on top of that. Yeah, the dotting ones are my members. They have a portal and it's on Kajabi, and they're all the videos are there. So like when you join my dotting membership, you'll get that whole vault all the way back from March of last year. Yeah, Diane, I did. You feel crazy, like there's nobody to talk to, and you're just crafting and telling what you're doing, and you don't have to talk to anybody. I need to start going live with my crafts. I don't even let my picture. It's fun. It is air dry clay, yes. I know it's backwards, but it's the DOS. I get it at Hobby Lobby, and they do put it on sale every once in a while. But Michael's and Amazon has it too, and somebody said Walmart. Yeah, this is just a mix of oranges, and then it's got copper. I just kind of brushed some copper on it. It's got white all over it because I picked it up with my clay hands. But yeah, so it's very, he looks kind of old. And then I did the inside the lines I did with brown paint to make him look a little more accented. Yes, y'all need to do one. It's so fun. It's so easy. Just the clay in general, you know, if you don't have something, you just make it. Like I tell the story, I needed some little bitty eggs to go in a nest. I did a craft and I didn't have any eggs that scale that looked right. So I just got my clay out and made me some little clay eggs and let them dry, and I painted them. And I just, you know, when you're a crafter, you just make it. You don't have to buy it. You just make it, use what you got and make it. Oh, Barb, you're so funny. I can't believe people go back and watch that video. It's terrible. It's terrible. Aw. Got your own little line of fall canisters. Yeah, you could use them as canisters. If you wanted to put sugar and flour and stuff in them, you absolutely could, because they're just jars. These are the pineapple spears from Sam's. This is why it's square. Those things are fine, by the way. They're in like the coconut water, and the pineapple spears. They're so good. But, yeah, so that's what the inside looks like. See, it's still white. You can see the clay. So cool. There's the date. You can actually see the date on the back on the inside. You see it? Enjoy by October 28th, 2025. So they would be good. Yeah. If you didn't open them, I guess they would be good. That's a long time for pineapple to be good. I guess they preserve it. Yeah, look, I put his little face. I'm going to let it dry and we'll paint him. Okay, Penny, that's totally fine. But anyway, so I'm going to hop off. I'm going to run in my house and try not to get wet. Yeah, that's the Spookly, the square pumpkin. I gotta see that. I gotta let Charlie watch it. Yes. Always need eggs at work. Yes. So get you some clay and roll your little eggs. It's perfect. Sell your idea and market it. Right. It's so fun. I want to make a fairy house, though, with little windows and a roof and all that. I've seen people do that, too. It's so cool. But anyway, so I'm going to hop off. Thank y'all for watching on YouTube and on Facebook. So the live is all over there on YouTube, and I guess it just goes in my video lineup, I guess. We're going to see. And that way I don't have to upload, download, and all the things. So I'm hoping that it just ends up over there. So, I mean, it's still there, I guess. But anyway, so thank y'all. So I'm going to run between the raindrops. Because it is pouring. Yes, I love the clay. I love doing clay. Y'all just try it. I'm telling you, try it. It's so much fun. You might surprise yourself. Go watch my gnome videos where I make a gnome or the ghost. Or I've done it every year. I use clay doing some stuff. I don't know. I love to do the clay. So yeah, so Thursday night, we're going to clean it up and we're going to give it a paint job and see how pretty we can get. Oh, Lori. So anyway, love y'all very much. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all Thursday. No, yeah, tomorrow night I have a whatnot sale of Halloween beads, and I'm going to do a clearance because it's almost Halloween. Yes, y'all be safe too. Love y'all, and I will see y'all Thursday. Bye. See, how do I stop this one over here? I don't know how. How do I stop it? Bye.